Wednesday. As you see, I am not cammed up at the moment. Um, Simply because I'm driving and I'm almost there, but man, it's been a morning already. I never want to come up here and be a Debbie Downer, but today might actually be that day. No, it's gotta be something that you really set your mind to do whenever you go into the universe and have something to say. It's really important to say the right stuff, because what you say can make a difference. What you say has meaning and has a lot of, at times, power, because words are power. So I'm going to make a really conscious effort not to, but man, it was hard this morning. And it's nothing serious, so don't get all worried for me or anything, because I'm just being extremely dramatic. I don't know if that's a feminine thing or what, but man, I can be dramatic. But this morning was just, it doesn't help that all week I've been working and there's nobody to take my break on. So whenever I have time for a break, it's literally like to run to the bathroom, and it's like a split second. Thank you so much, Helena. You're the best. Thank you so much. That makes it a little better. You're the best. Make sure you tell Helena thank you if you got a membership. That helps to support my channel, and my channel is growing, you guys. I never thought I would make it this far. I think my first channel I started was in 2018, so I've definitely come a really, really long way. So that's a thing that you should really look forward to when you have bad days, is that overall everything's always been great. So ultimately I can't complain. I shouldn't complain. There's nothing wrong with any of us. We're all healthy, happy, content life, have everything we need in all angles. It's just like, man, I still feel like I freaking could complain, and I hate that, because I'm trying subconsciously, just sometimes it just comes out. It's weird. It's like, ugh, where am I going with this? I know you guys are probably like, Jesus, get to the point, or what is the point? What is the point? Sometimes it's therapeutic to just get it all out, and talking to somebody that may possibly be listening is helpful, I guess. But if it's not going to benefit the greater good, I try not to. So I'm here. I'm parking, so I'll show you guys what I look like, but it's going to be funny. And what's really funny, have you guys seen the movie Big Daddy? It's Adam Sandler and this super cute little kid who reminds me a little bit of Michael Monkey Bond, who is still unaccounted for. I'm going to say it like that. But we're very much told by his mother that she's been informed that he's no longer with us. And there's 4 people that are responsible, allegedly, as suspects to his not being here with us anymore. Thank you so much, Elena. You're the best. That's why I love coming up here. That's why when I don't feel like it, I come anyway, because I know that you guys will help make it better. And that helps. I'm glad I can help you guys at times, and then you help a lot also. But Big Daddy, let me not get too sidetracked. There's this little kid. He's super cute, and he has this pair of sunglasses that Adam Sandler, as the pretend daddy at the time, gives them whenever he is in a crowded situation or where he's somewhere where he's not comfortable. The little kid takes the big glasses and it's like, you can't see me now because I've got these glasses on. And one of the turtles at a meeting, we had a gathering in Tennessee. It was actually, I think, Hendersonville, when we went to Crime Con. She gave me these glasses, and it's not necessarily that they're Louis Vuitton, but I mean, that makes it a little more special because I've never really owned anything like that. And the fact that some stranger could pick out some cool glasses for me to bring me and give me, and it just was special. And so they're actually pretty special glasses. But I'm saying that and telling you guys the whole story because that's one of the things in life that helps. It's just like, and I know it looks a little silly up close because I'm a little bit buggy-eyed, but I love these glasses. It just makes life better. Makes life better whenever, you feel like you're a superstar, even though you may not be one. But whoo, I went from being Ric Flair to so anyways, I am looking at true crime, and we've been following the cases that we've been following, and I know I talked about entitlement, and then we got to see the effects of feeling entitled, getting some information that we feel we're entitled to, and it being not beneficial to the overall cause. Now you're probably like, what are you talking about? Well, when I talked about entitlement, I was talking about how we all feel like we deserve to get the latest and the newest as far as updates. And we did that with the Brian Koberger case. Thank you for the party hat, Lexi. That's so cute. I love the little emojicons. And so with the Brian Koberger case, there was a Dateline episode that gave us a lot of information. It gave us a lot of information we all somewhat suspected to be the case. Ted Bundy connections of Brian Koberger, searching and finding a bunch of connections with himself and Ted Bundy, and possibly wanting to be like Ted Bundy or becoming Ted Bundy some sort of way. They gave us information on different people that were involved in Brian Koberger's life, whether it were friends, what was I going to say with that? Friends or coworkers or students at the same college that he was at, where he was a teacher's aide. And basically, we got a lot of different information. I'm not going to spoil the episode for you. But now that we got that, we are looking at new documents where Brian Koberger is facing the death penalty. No matter what they've done so far, they've not been able to avoid being on the death penalty still. And so that being the case, the Idaho 4 deserve justice, and we have somewhat not we haven't ruined the justice system or gotten their justice taken from them. It's like we haven't helped by receiving the information we received from Dateline, because now it looks like the defense is going to fight all of the information released in that Dateline episode. So basically what that means is that they're going to dispute the evidence that was released. Thank you guys for dropping my pay links. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And so they're trying to fight all of the evidence that was released in this Dateline episode as being inadmissible due to his rights, which it's almost as if he has more rights than the victims did, and the victims are no longer with us. And so it's just not really fair. But life's not fair. We've learned this. And now Brian Koberger is pushing for his defense to need more time for the actual trial. So we had the setting of the trial coming up in August. I believe it was 11th. I may be wrong. I get my cases mixed up sometimes. But he's now pushing to delay the case. And so all of these poor people that are victims of this man, allegedly, he's a suspect. Most likely, in my opinion, he did it. All of these people that are now involved have to wait and pray for justice to come eventually at some point. Michael, that Dateline episode is really good. It really, for me, it outlined all of the reasons why, how, when, where. He seemed to have been warming up and working up to the fact. I do believe he might have done things in the past Um, and the way that Dolly Vision had said it originally is that he believed he was a serial killer. They were actually calling him a possible serial killer in the episode. Um, so yeah, I just feel like maybe we shouldn't be so entitled and pushy to get information on some cases where it could possibly become detrimental to the justice of the victims in the case. It was very fascinating. I was able to understand because Dolly Vision had said all of these things in the very beginning, and I couldn't really grasp what he meant by it just by him saying it. With the way that they outlined it and explained it, it makes so much sense. And they allude to the fact that he was after Maddie, that when he got to Maddie's room and whatnot, he realized Kaylee was in there with her. Kaylee wasn't supposed to be there. Um, just certain things make it seem that way. I'm still upset that they got rid of the house because for me, I am a type of person where I can't really grasp some type of concept of what is with a virtual model. Like, I'm still a person to where if I have a book, I actually have to have a physical copy of the book in order to process it and read it and get through it. Some people can look at it on a tablet or on the internet somewhere and they can process or read, but I am the type, I have to actually have the physical book in front of me. And at times, if it's like school related, I have to rewrite the words in the book in order to understand what it is that I'm reading. It's weird. I don't know if it's what my ADHD or what. It's just I can't just be told, "Hey, this is the house. Imagine what it could possibly look like." I would have to actually be, yes, that's it. Feel, touch, see. Exactly. But they got rid of the house that all of this occurred in, Idaho 4. They were unalived in a house that was kind of on a college campus to where the college felt that it would be detrimental to their image and destroy the house. And we haven't even had trial yet. And while all this is happening, I'm just like, how can they do that? But, I mean, they did it. And the justice system took all of the imagery from the house, I guess, that they could. But it's not going to replace the fact of being actually in the house and being able to hear the sounds that could possibly be omitted from the other room and the other room when you're in the other room or upstairs or downstairs. It makes me feel like we're never going to get true justice for these poor victims. And I feel like our behavior as being entitled has somewhat jeopardized that full justice system in being accurate. I just can't, and I can't shake it. I wish I could just pretend like it didn't happen or go through it as if I think that I'm going to be able to just comprehend and grasp the totality of everything by just seeing a model of the house. I cannot. I mean, it's just so frustrating. That guys, I got a call. Thank you so much. Look at that, guys. I got a call. Thank you so much. Look at the mystery gift. His little feet come out. It's just so cute to me. I don't know what it is. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm not going to have a bad day today after that. I can't. It's physically impossible. But I got to run on that note. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Pray that my coworker is feeling better and comes to work today so that I have lunchtime. I might possibly be back. I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything. I never come back when I say that. Oh, you can't see me. I know. I was driving and running late, so I didn't have my camera on, but I'm here. But yeah, pray that my coworker comes in because I don't want to work front desk anymore either. People are just like, I don't know what it is. Somebody told me yesterday that I'm lucky they're not in a bad mood or else they would blow the place up. And I'm like, what? Who says that? What is wrong with you people? And then my face isn't very, like, I can't pretend very good. So when people say stuff like that, I'm literally looking at them like, what is wrong with you? And then, of course, I have to get talked to because then, I'm not looking professional at the front desk when there's customers around. And I'm like, did you hear what this motherfucker just said? Like, I can't. Like, how do you. Hello? Oh, God. But yeah, on that note, you guys, try to be somebody. Somebody. Try to be kind to somebody because it's a lot harder than being rude or mean or nasty. I know. Trust and believe, I know. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Catch you guys on the flip side. Hopefully tomorrow will be on time, better, all them things. Bicycle!